Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for listening. Righty then. Let's get this to put to bed, shall we? For once and for fucking all. So I want everyone to pay attention to what about is to fucking happen. Because this is not me, this is not emotions, this is me now pissed off. You poke the bear, this is what happens. So I am now going to explain to everybody what's happened. A few weeks ago, I obviously was going through a phase where, and this is not going to be a long live, this is just a fact. I'm putting this to bed. Okay, this is where all things with Veteran Nation, Mike and myself and the Wilburns and Georgie fell apart. And I was blamed for it. Now, I can be a complete fucking arsehole and I could put everything up that was said in private. But the only thing I am going to fucking point out, all right, is the fact that one person caused this because she had her feelings fucking hurt. Because I was different to her, or I was acting different to her. Okay, if I don't want to, here's the thing, if I don't want to discuss, talk, or say anything, I won't fucking say anything. If I don't want to discuss shit to anybody, I won't say anything. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Fleas, Robbie, and all you shit. Okay, I'll deal with you after this. This is a little bit more important. So I'm minding my own fucking business. I'm actually talking to friends and we're having a chat. Suddenly I get a fucking message and I'm like going, oh, right, fucking hell. And it was from, have a guess. Have a fucking guess. You don't want me to name you? Well, I'm going to fucking name and shame you. Georgie, come on down. It's your turn. Your turn to be, heard. Okay? Now, I'm not hating on you. I forgive you, and I tried to fucking amend everything. I tried to talk to you. I tried to send you a message, but you had me blocked. And once I actually spoke to someone else and asked you to fucking unblock me so I could communicate you, we did. But that didn't fucking last long, did it? You admitted that you did wrong. You admitted that you went to Max Lab and you fucking said so. All right? Now, this is your fault. Not mine, not anyone else's. This is your fucking fault. You want to be the center of attention. You want to be the drama queen. Have a guess what? I'm going to supply you with the fucking ammunition. So you can spend weeks and weeks and weeks going on about this. Because I'm telling you now, like I said to you a minute ago in the message before you fucking blocked me or whatever, okay, when I tried to respond, all right? I am not interested in communicating with you. When I go into a stream and you're in there, I don't acknowledge you. I don't care if you're in there. I don't care if you, like you and Mike. I came into Mike's stream, all right, to wish everyone a happy new year. I may be disappointed in Mike and you, but you're still human. I'm still human. I'm still a sociable person. I still will be sociable and respectful, unlike you. So what I'm going to fucking do now is show people what the fuck you like. Okay? I received a message from you approximately 20 minutes ago. 20 fucking minutes ago. Actual fact, at 5 o'clock, it was about, it's about 40 minutes ago. And this is the message I received from you. I'm going to ask you one time nicely. Leave me alone. Leave my name out of your drama. Stop it. Enough is enough. If I am in a stream with someone, just stay away from me. I'm done with this childish behavior. To think this all started because I was trying to be a friend. Being a friend doesn't mean you go up to fucking someone, all right, because you had your feelings hurt and then dragged that fucking friend through the shit when he was dealing with something. Not saying you're perfect, but you want to play a fucking game? Let's get, okay, game on. Game fucking on. I came with nothing. I'll leave with nothing. You want to press a button? You've pressed a button. Georgie, aka the Wilburns, it's now your fucking turn. And that goes for you as well, Mike. You want to fucking play a game? Game fucking on. It's now fucking game on. I wanted to leave it peacefully. I just wanted it to fucking move on. But you couldn't. You just could not fucking stop. You could not stop your fucking mouth from flapping. Just like the fleas. You always need to be center of attention. Even in your own fucking Discord, you wrote, by the way, group, Spawn knows nothing about Barb's situation. He won't even give her contact. No, I don't give my contact information out. And have a guess what? I've spoken to both Barb and Wolf. I'm not going to get involved in all the fucking drama and the nitty gritty. Absolutely not. But what I am going to do is out liars with the facts. And I've got those facts. But anyway, we digress. To think this all started because I was trying to be a friend who was concerned for you. Yes, I appreciate that. You were concerned. Thank you very much. I really do. I genuinely do appreciate that. That's what friends should do. Stop trying to intimidate me and Mike. Leave us the fuck alone. I'm not trying to intimidate anybody. I have no need to intimidate anybody. If you feel intimidated by me coming into a chat, I don't get that. Each creator has moderators in their chat. And if they think that people cannot get along or be in the same chat, like I was the other night where Mike came in and all you guys were in there. Did that bother me? No. So stop acting like, you're the fucking victim. You're not the fucking victim. You're acting the victim. But you fucking want to press a button? You want to fucking hear the truth? Here's the fucking truth. And it goes for anybody who thinks they can play a fucking mind game and play this fucking game, but you're going to lose this one. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't give a shit what Mike says. I don't give a shit what anyone says. If I want your opinion or anyone else's opinion about me, I will give you that opinion. If I make mistakes, and I know I've made mistakes, I'll put my hands up. Yes, I made a mistake. I should have worded what I said to you when we were talking before you fucking threw your teddy out the pram. I should have fucking paid attention to what I was fucking typing. Because I was getting it not just from you, but I was getting it from other people. And the fact that you're new to a group and now suddenly you're center of the fucking attention. But anyway, we digress. We've not said one thing about you publicly, but you continue to post stuff on Facebook. You continue to bring us up in your streams. Just stop and leave us alone. Actual fact, I was complimenting you and standing up for you. Not all of you. Whoever's doing this, right, is bang out of fucking order. They shouldn't be fucking doing this shit. That's the integrity I've got. But obviously, I'm sort of, I think like some people have and some people haven't got integrity. But we fucking digress. Right? My problem with you lot is that I'm disappointed that the fact that this could have been dealt with so differently, but it wasn't. But you go out there, right, and fucking start causing shit. Well, have a guess what, sunshine? I'm fucking ending it today. Today. My response to your message there was, I suggest you take your own advice and stop contacting me and stop making comments to others. Furthermore, stop acting like the victim here where you and Mike started, of course, all this. Remember, no matter what you do, I have the evidence. I have nothing to hide. This is now harassment, and I am telling you, do not contact me again. I have no interest in any type of communication in any shape or form from you or Mike or anyone else. You're both hypocrites, and the future before you make any statements in the future, get the info right. Stop contacting me. And then I showed you a screenshot of what you said in your group. Okay, your response was this. Where's the light? Where's the light in that SS? I don't know what that SS means. You aren't the one in contact with her. Actual fact, I am. Actual fact, milady, I am and have been. All right. The thing is, the reason you haven't, or the reason that I stopped asking you, or the reason that you haven't got the information that I've got, okay, it's because I didn't trust you. And I will never trust you. Right, here's something else. I have all the emails to prove it. Yeah, fine, that's not a problem. You've been in communication with her. You were talking to her while I was talking to you. I was asking you if you could communicate with her. Remember? Okay. Furthermore, no one is playing victim but yourself. Okay, no, fine, whatever. I'm not saying that I'm the victim or I'm right. Like I said, I made a mistake. I made a big fucking mistake in trusting people that, especially one of them who I thought was fucking family, like family. But hey, we can be wrong once in a while. You are the one showing up in our streams trying to intimidate. You're the one making anonymous posts on Facebook. Where the fuck did I make anonymous posts? You fucking tag me in that post and I will come and comment. Because here's the thing, numbnut. Okay, if people make anonymous posts, they won't be able to post in it. And basically, if you accuse me, that means that someone else, right, is making fucking shit up. Anyway, that's by and by, right? And where was it? What was it? They were making put on Facebook, where neither of us have mentioned you in our streams. I don't care if you do or not, Georgie. I don't care. And I know you're sitting outside, or you can come in here. Nothing will happen. Okay. But you are the one who is keep on going on. I fucking, you even fucking sent a message. I have no interest in community. If I want to communicate with you, I'll do so. But I refuse to be fucking accused of shit that I'm not doing. You're the one who fucking started. So I'm putting this to fucking bed tonight. As of now, I don't care what you say or do. I don't care what your feelings are. I don't care. You are disrupting and destroying friendships that I built. I have met people because of your fucking hurt feelings. I'm not interested. I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. If I'm in the same stream as you, I'm not there to fucking come and hold your hand. I'm there, okay, to fucking sit there, listen to what the fucking the host is saying, and that's it. I've got no hard feelings against you. I don't hate you. But leave me the fuck alone. Stop going around and making shit up that's not true. Intimidate? Are you absolutely out your fucking mind? You're making me look like the fucking monster, and because I fucking react, because of your bullshit, shut your fucking mouth. Think before you speak. I am done with fucking hypocrites. I am done with liars. I am done with people who cannot fucking stick to the truth. I am done with fucking people thinking that they're clever because they sound fucking clever. Do you know what? Let me tell you something. I can sit in the same fucking room on the same table having my food while you, Mike, and anyone else sit across me, and it would not bother me because I am not an arsehole. Just because people fall out or people don't fucking talk to each other or whatever you want to call it. You go your way, I go my way. All right? It doesn't mean I hate. I don't. The only word I have used here is disappointment. That's all. But if you feel the way you feel, then I think you need to take a long, long pause and think very, very hard about your own actions and the way you behave. And that goes for Mike as well. That goes for any of you. And Sharon, where are you? Sharon Kobach. I appreciate you. I think you're a very nice lady, but do me a favor, please do not go into other people's streams and say Stormtrooper is on one of these rants again. I get it. I wasn't on a rant. If you think I'm ranting, then I apologize. It's not a rant. Okay, I'm not. That's all I'm going to say to it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Other than that, I've said what I wanted to say. Okay, and here's one thing I do want people to listen to. I do want to say one thing. Georgie is very intelligent. She's very clever. She is really, really clever. And I thank her for the thumbnails and for the help she gave me in stuff. Mike, for once, used to be a friend. And I appreciate that. All the advice about YouTube and everything else. I appreciate that. And I really do. I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. And that goes to anyone who's helped me out in regards of YouTube. There is no malice. There's no hate. So get it in your thick skulls that if you seriously think that I really give a shit what you do after what you've done, which I could put on this fucking screen right now and show people what the fuck you did, and then you're blaming me. There's no hate. No hate. No there's no dislike. There's nothing. All it is disappointment. I love you, but I love you both as well as I love everyone else who I've met. I really do. I really do. And I really do wish you all the best. Hi, Orphan Key. I really do wish you and everyone who I know or knew who once were friends and now have disassociated themselves from me, which is their choice. I came with nobody. I came with nothing. And, if people want to talk to me, then fine. But you are the one who pushed this trigger today. And I am putting this to bed. I don't want any contact with you. If I'm in someone's stream and you happen to be in there, all right, I'm going to be cordial. I am going to be respectful. I will say good evening if you say good evening to me. And that will be as far as the conversation goes. I am not going into that shit. I am not going to go. I am not going to go into a rabbit hole with you. Here's Bob. And I'm going to say the same thing to Bob. Bob, I'm not going to get involved with everything that's happened. All I'm interested in is the packages and the receipts. And I've had a look at them and very interesting. But that is something else. Okay. I have got something else that I found that will put this to bed. All right. But I'm telling you right now, as of today, all right, I don't care if you come in here. You're more than you, Mike, and everyone are welcome in here. I'm not like that. I'm not one of these drama queens or whatever you want to call it and cause all these fucking issues. No, everyone is welcome here. But I'm telling you now, as of today, I'll be cordial. I'll be respectful. But if I want to mention the people who I stood next to and supported, and I want to fucking turn around and say, hey, two wrongs don't make a right. People putting up personal information about someone, that's fucking doxing. And I've got every right to fucking point it out. Because at the end of the day, even if I'm disappointed in someone, I will still try to fucking protect them. That's how stupid I am. But you go ahead and tell everyone that, I'm intimidating and all that shit. The last time I fucking spoke to you, okay? The last time I spoke to you, last message was on the 18th of the fucking December. The 18th of December. Well, that's when we messaged and everything. That's when I said, and my last words to you were, again, no ill intent. Thank you for your honesty in part, and I wish you well. And good luck with all your endeavors, and I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. And sincerely mean that. Seriously, I really do. Take care. They were my last words. Well, the bullshit's stopping as of now, Squid. That's it. That is fucking it. Because I'm fucking done with it as well. Because too many people like to fucking put their oars in. I refuse to be the fucking guinea pig or the fucking scapegoat for fucking anybody. And the minute you fucking try that with me, the minute you stab me in the fucking sides, or the minute you fucking play mind games with me, yeah, I'm done. I've said what I needed to say. I've said what I needed to say. Right, I'm going to stay on for another couple of minutes, and that's it. As far as I'm concerned, topic is dropped. Done. Moving on. And like I said, bonus clip. Right, I don't give a shit. I probably might even fucking unlist this fucking video. I just want to make sure that everyone fucking gets a chance to hear what I've got to say. And if people don't agree with me and people think this is fucking stupid, then that's their choice. But enough's a fucking enough. You don't accuse me of shit and then think I'm going to walk. No. And here's a fucking word of advice. I don't care if you're male or female. I've said this multiple fucking times. I don't care if you're male or female. You will get the same treatment. I am fucking disappointed in a few people. But don't use me as your little fucking scapegoat, because I tell you one thing, I will fucking bring you down to the fucking level you deserve. I am done with this shit. And I do wish you a fucking happy new year. I do hope that that your fucking goals, your projections and everything you want to do in the future, I really do hope that you achieve that. And not just you, everybody I've met, even the fucking haters, even everybody. But don't ever fucking question my integrity or my ethics. And don't ever accuse me of something that I don't fucking do. Because here I am. In fucking public eye, saying what I needed to say. And if people think that that's drama or toxic or fucking acting like a little fucking girl, well, newsflash. I don't like hiding shit like this, because when you hide shit like this, right, you can't fucking wait, who? Who the hell's Vices? Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. 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 Right. That's done. That's sorted. Moving on. Moving on. And to fucking stop any more fucking crap, you're blocked. Oh, you're watching Castle. Wait, what? Am I going to do a live for New Year? Yeah, I am. Actual fact. Why is everyone suddenly writing in caps? Anyway, I like I said, I to be honest with you, Oh shit. Oh, I forgot where it was now. Oh yeah. I heard a rumor while I'm at it. I heard a rumor that Lisa wants to send people after me. Interesting. Are you threatening me, Lisa? Please tell me you are, because then I can take the gloves off. Because so far, since I've been live for what, 4 months. I get it, Chapo. I get it. I appreciate that. I know. I need to step off this fucking path and get onto my own. I know. But the thing is, I still have a couple of unsolved mysteries that I need to fucking solve. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your constructive criticism. I will take that on board, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You see, I can take criticism. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. No, I just want her to admit it, because the minute she says yes, that means I can then play, and she won't like the response. Now, I don't use violence and I don't threaten people, but I tell you one thing: I will fucking go and get my deep cavity glove search gloves out, and then put them on. Yes. Oh yeah, and apparently, does anyone know someone called Emma666? Yeah, you should try a different number. But anyway, that's by and by. No, yes, gaming. That's a good point. That's what I'm going to revert back to anyway. But I am going to do live streams. New Year, there's definitely going to be a live stream. We are going to celebrate. Yes. So you have to play your own music though, because like I think there's going to be a lot of people running around with hammers, and if they hear people playing music on their streams, they're probably going to get hammered the shit out of them. So, pardon me. And Bruce, if you're sitting out there, let me know if you want a hug. I'll send you a postcard. And in reference to what I said when I first started, this is not hate. I'm just saying, stay the fuck away from me. Stop talking about me. Stop making shit up. That's it. We move on. All right. I tried to move on, but you fucking poked the bear. Leave the bear alone. Stop acting like a fucking child. Still love you, and I wish you all the best for the Happy New Year, you and the family. And I hope it's a good start for 2025 for you. And that's for all of you. You know, people, I don't care if you like me, you don't, if you don't have a good opinion about me, I really don't care. Right? Remember, if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. But other than that, and Lisa, shut up. Just shut up. Ever since I've known you, well, I've come to know you on YouTube, all I've heard from you is hate and lies. No evidence, no transparency, no proof, no facts, nothing. Yeah, I know, Chapo. Why don't you? Yeah, I know you love. Yeah, all right. I'm literally sitting here feeling so fucking angry with myself that I just fucking did that, but it had to be done. All right, and the fact that I've gone live again, twice in one freaking day, I'm pissed off about that as well, because I didn't want to do that, but it needed to be done. So now that's done. It's gone. It's done. Everyone take a deep breath, take a breath in, and release. Done. I know she can't, Trissa. I know she can't. I know she can't fucking prove absolutely nothing, because she's that fucking deep now in that hole of deceit and lies. She sends, I mean, like, I had, oh God, right, right, please hold, your call is important. Do, 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 do. Right, I'm going to put this one to bed. This is a personal message from me, Spawn Trooper, Hyder, to you, Lisa. I want you to listen to the words and heed my words. Listen to my words. I know more about you than you probably know about yourself. I know more about your past in the last 6 years. Actual fact, 6 years than you think I do. I know more about your dealings with Robbie and your apparent music history than you think. Now, I'm not a hateful person. I'm not a vindictive person. I'm a person who seeks the truth. If I can do it with Bruce, and I'm still doing it with Bruce because all right. I know for a fact, Lisa, that you have a personal vendetta against Jeremy Hells. That's fact. That is fact. Even before this Lynette case even fucking came to the surface, you were already talking about him. Now, unless you don't want people to know this, that means you are or need to remove every single video, live stream, and everything prior for you jumping on board with Bruce and Lynette. You need to get rid of all those videos, because they are so freaking incriminating, to say the least. Now, I know that you guys lied. I know that you received 3 packages, not 1, 3. I just thought it was 1. Now, like I said this morning, if you think that I don't have anything that will blow you and Robbie out of the water. Now, Robbie is a has-been, right? A wannabe. Yeah, a wannabe gangster. Yeah. The fact that he sat there, considering that he wants to be a professional and the way he sounds, I mean, he's definitely got the hots for Kendra, who does OnlyFans, apparently. And also, something else, pass on to Tori. She needs to keep an eye on her personal information when she shows her screen. Anyway, all right, I don't care about you, Lisa. I don't care. And Barb is here. Barb is in my stream, and she's going to hear what I'm going to say. I don't care about this back and forth, who's true, who's lying, who's telling the truth, whatever. I don't care about that. What I care is the combination of the individuals who have suddenly gone on a character assassination campaign and a hate campaign against Jeremy Hells. Now, he has to stay on a legal level. He has to stay in a realm where he legally has to protect himself. However, there are people who cover his story, right, for their own reasons. And so do I. Right? And in a journalistic and investigative journalistic way. Okay? And I've found a lot of fucking discrepancies in Bruce, in you, in Tori, because a few years ago, you had an issue with Barb and you actually streamed her fucking location where she lived on one of your videos. Now, here's the question. Have I downloaded that? Have I recorded that? Oh dear. Oh, it's going to be a lot of administration going on for you, isn't there? I see all those videos suddenly disappearing. Hmm. Besides 9 hidden, I think there's going to be some more being hidden. Now, I've got nothing to hide. My videos are there to see. But you, yeah, you need to fucking stop letting your mouth run when you haven't engaged your brain. 2, you need to start putting out proof, receipts, evidence. You need to start proving to people that what you're saying is true. Where's all the money gone that you received for Lynette? Did she receive that money? Hi, Moonwolf. Did she receive that money? Did she receive any of it? Or have you spread it across everybody? Huh? Now, I don't care. And Barb and Wolf know this. I don't care what your arguments are between each other. I don't care. Because this has got nothing to do with that argument. That's where you're fucking making a mistake. What I'm doing has got something to do with your conduct and behavior, and both of you sitting on your platforms and talking shit. You remember Robbie? Mr. fucking Hero? 2003? Wow. Interesting. And by the way, is your place now insured or not? Just saying. I'm not a hateful or vengeful person, but Lisa, you want to send people after me? Okay. Then you're going to be the only you then are going to be the only person who's going to get my unadulterated attention. And fuck it, I will even refuse work if I have to. Because if you want to make this personal, okay. I'm not. I'm not the one who has spent the last 2 years, all right, going on their live stream and richly threatening, attacking, belittling an old woman and an old guy. But that's like, I'm staying out of that. That's none of my business. My business is that your mistake is, while you're fucking trying to make views and clips and everything else, here's your problem. You were live one night and you played an answering machine, and then right after you said, she's lying, we never received any. And this is what caught my attention. We, not I or he, we never received any packages. That's why I've been digging in about these packages. And you know what? It's quite interesting. I found other videos where you've mentioned that. And bloody hell, you made absolutely sure that people heard that message. I don't care if there's money owed or anything else. And the fact that you got SnowRunner to richly show her PayPal on YouTube, an old lady who couldn't. Thank you, Kay. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not angry. I'm just making a point. Do you think? Wait, hang on. Do you think I'm upset or angry? I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I am absolutely not angry. No. All right. What was I saying? Right. The fact that you got an old lady. God knows how old that lady was. That SnowRunner. I don't know how old. Bless her cotton socks. That you got her to show her PayPal with all those people's names, and you didn't even fucking redact those names, right? And people's names, God, you don't know anything about cybersecurity, anything. You sit on your freaking your high horse and you think you know everything. You don't know nothing. In 5 minutes, I saw enough information over a dozen people. And the fact that when she turned around and you said something about, and she said, mentioned about money owed, right? And then she turned around and said, oh, no, 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 everything's paid in full. She doesn't know anything. Oh, you didn't fucking like that, did you? But the fact that, and Tori as well, showing an email message on her phone. Tori, you're an idiot. Your email address isn't it, Miss Tori. Seriously, people. Seriously. And Bob, with all due respect, and you have to understand, all I'm interested in is evidence about these parcels, and that I've got. That I have got. Okay. And with respect, it's not about what's being said or what they're doing. What they're doing is wrong. Yeah, what they're doing is wrong. It's attacks on your person, your personal level, and that's wrong. Okay, and that shouldn't even be on the internet. They shouldn't even be doing that. But right. But the thing is, what? Yeah, I know, Wolf. I know. But anyway, enough about that because I don't want to waste my energy breath talking about them. Right? It's the thing is, I'm going to finish that. This whole topic is going to be finished. The video is going to be coming out soon in regards of this. All right, and after that, that's it. And all I would say, Bob and Moonwolf, all I would say is get some legal advice and get a restraining order from these people. In properly, so they don't come anywhere near you, and also online as well. You just need to go and talk to someone who actually knows about cybersecurity and cyber harassment, okay? Because it is against the law what they're doing and what they have done, and you need to go and deal with that. You need to do that yourself. No one else can get involved in that. Oh, Mrs. Cart, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Basically, the battery was flat for some reason, so I checked it, and yeah, it looks like for some reason wasn't charging, and I'd done a electrical check, then I checked the ECM and everything. Yeah, you don't want to know. I spent about an hour, then the next door neighbour turned up, and I went, "Excuse me, can I borrow your car for a second?" So I just basically got some jump leads and attached it, and then yeah, so the battery was crap. Yeah, yes, yeah, it's not anger. Yeah, I need to explain to you guys, it's not anger. It's assertiveness. It's conviction. Yeah, I'm not angry. I'm not. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. Disappointed that people who at one point I had respect for seem to never stop, and also that people who've not once shown any type of evidence or yeah, they'll show screenshots, they'll show people's screens and all that crap. But ever since they jumped on this bandwagon and this grifting, which seems to be a habit, by the way, and now they want to threaten people. And I've just been sent a message. I mean, talk about in the heart. Do I need a hug? Do I need a hug? Wow. Wow. Do I need a hug? What I need is people to grow up, people to just go on with life and leave other people alone. And if you got beef with them, try to sort it out off the internet. The internet is not a place where you do your dirty washing. I'm not going to get involved in all that. I spent 3 hours that I'm never going to get back. Yeah. Of course, I love everybody. I've got respect for everybody, even people I've fallen out with. I still care about them. You bet I do. You know, but some shit needs to be said. Now it's been said, done. It's gone to bed. That's it. Rogue Mama, if you're disappointed in us, then So be it. That's your right to be disappointed. Wait a minute. Why are you disappointed? Yeah, maybe sometimes, Kate, my feeling is this is the thing. Like, I am saying it as it is. I am trying to avoid sugarcoating what needs to be said. And sometimes people can't, maybe sometimes I need to sort of like put a dozen filters on so it doesn't upset people. And that's the way I am. I like to say it as it is. And yeah, I mean, I've received criticism that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's what's been said has been said. I'm just like a bull that tiptoeing around in a china shop. And Rogue Mama, love you. By the way, and belated Merry Christmas to you. Like I said, I do not hate anybody. I do not. I moved on. That's it. Done. That is it. It's done. And here's the thing about me that a lot of people don't realize, that if the shit hit the fan and any of these people who apparently don't like me or fucking said, they came up to me and asked me to help them, I would drop everything and go, what do you need? That's the type of person I am. So don't fucking judge me before you get to know me. And no, hands always stay above the belt line. Susan, what hard is not knowing what happened? Don't worry about it, Susan. Don't worry about it. You can always catch up later. Right. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but you can always catch up later. You can always rewatch everything, because one thing is I say it as it is. Like I said, I'm going to repeat this for the last time. I am not going to get involved in all the back history and everything else. This has got nothing to do with that. What it's got to do with two simple things. Now that I've got the third thing, and I've got something else as well, which people are going to be surprised of. Oh, yes. But again, Lisa, thanks very much for the plug. Thanks very much for being you. And here's a bit of advice. To brag about being a bully to bully bullies, you do know that makes you a fucking bully. And to make indirect threats or incite people to do stuff or show people's real areas where they live because you just happen to have their address, that doesn't just make you a bully. That makes you a fucking liability. That anyone who has any type of dealing with you needs to think twice before they give you any personal information. Now, the fact that you've done that, and the fact that now you need to go through every single one of your videos to find where you did that, because you've got quite a lot. I think we're going to see a decrease in the amount of videos you've got, because there's a lot of self-incriminating shit in there. Just saying. I'm just saying. This is nothing personal. You just need to be honest. You had the choice. Listen to the stream this morning. You have a choice. But if you want to fucking threaten and try to send people after me, the moment that something happens is the moment YouTube will go poof with your account. Because the thing is, the biggest mistake you've done is exactly that. You're making online threats, Lisa, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I mean, you're a despicable person, but I don't think you're that bad. Apparently, I need a hug, darling. I need a hug.
You need a hug?
Yeah, apparently I need a hug. Come here, give us a hug. And a kiss.
What's up, Benny?
Nothing. Thank you very much. Yes, thank
Coffee?
you. Yes, please.
Mhm.
What, you're offering or?
I'm offering.
Well, hang on. Here. Gerard, don't you put your fist up to me.
No, I'll bring back the bag.
That's fighting talk where I come from. But I'm not going to fight because you scare me. Right, anyway, there you go. So I've just had my hug. You see, I am a human being after all. Excuse me. Like I said, everything that needs to be said has been said. Now, the last thing is Exhibit 2. The Untold Story, Part 2. That will be coming out soon. Because Part 1 is already out. But again, Lisa, stop threatening people. If you want to be taken serious, then here's a bit of advice. Take a page out of multiple people's streams. Like, basically everyone's stream. When they talk about someone, yes, she does actually. Shut up, Gail. When people discuss like court cases or witness statements or motions or stuff like that, they've got that paperwork, they've got those documents there. You've done that. You come on, when Bruce was sitting on your lap or you on his, and you had the documents up on your screen, right? All you have to do is redact certain information and prove to everybody what you're saying is true. Just saying. But you haven't done that. There hasn't been any transparency, and I've been saying it for months. There hasn't been anything constructive or real or truthful from you. The fact that over multiple videos I've heard Tori go, "Oh, I've got all their information. Oh, do you want it?" You use intimidation techniques and tactics that won't work on me and don't work on other people, as we've noticed. What you should be doing right now is doing fucking damage control, because you have become a defendant in a federal case. Well, sort of. So you should be starting to save money up to get yourself a decent lawyer. And here's a word of advice. If they're going to come after you, and they're coming after Bruce, who happens to be a lawyer, then who do you think who else is going to come after? And if they send a investigator in the United States, a PI, an investigator, I don't have access to 80% of what they have over there. Now, just imagine what they will be able to dig up. Subpoenas to YouTube, Restream. If you seriously think for 1 second that you can walk away from this, then you are as much or even more delusional than Bruce. Bruce has ended his career with this. If he has got his license after this court case, I'll be very surprised. The Reed deposition with Jeremy Hales was the perfect example of what Bruce is like. He's on. I'm not even going to waste my time. The guy bores the crap out of me, and so do you, by the way. But here's one thing you need to understand is that your actions, okay, not mine, no one else's, not Triss, not Ammo's, not Belinda's, not Gail, yeah, or Hose, or anyone else, or Orphan, Ammo, yeah, your behavior and your actions that you've done over the last months on YouTube, okay, are gonna fucking come back to bite you in the ass. And there's nothing you can do about it unless you just go delete, 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 delete. And even then, there is a 70% chance that they've already got every single video of yours. And every single video, you mentioned the name Jeremy, Lynette, George, or anything else to do with this case, they're going to have as evidence. Because you did state that you were the PR team. You remember that? And the fact that you joked about people's health, and the fact that you are, in fact, in the What the Hell's Hate group, in that fake group, and not just you, Biscuit Boy's in there as well. Because the thing is, you guys type, the way you type must be the Americanese language. And am I going to apologize? No. But I am going to do something else. Out of respect, I'm going to do this. There you go. This is out of respect. Do me a favor, everybody. Refresh the page. Belinda, you wouldn't want me as a Texan. I can assure. Let me tell you something right now. You wouldn't, darling. Someone here wants to adopt us and make us Texans. Right. Here's why it is a bad idea to make us Texans, especially me. One, I'll have my Stetson. Two, I would have pew-pews coming out of every freaking orifice. I would be carrying a 50 cal. I'd actually have a mini-me. I would have a mini-gun attached to the horse. I would even train the horse how to stack up, right? And everywhere you went, in the house, in the garden, in the car, everywhere, there would be a pew-pew of various different types. So me being a Texan, not good. And then I would open up a fucking pew-pew school, and then teach people how to actually use pew-pews correctly. So yes, Belinda. So that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. A friend of mine showed me. Oh yeah, I've already seen some pew-pews today, and I drooled a while, which was unfair. Are you allowed to have duels in America, by the way? So if I wanted to challenge someone to a duel, I know that in certain states you can challenge people to. Oh no, Gail, I wouldn't like it being a Texan. No. They would like to be me because trust me, you would see me bathe in small caliber ammunition every night, so I smell like Philip. Hi, Philip. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it, Philip? It's really weird. Wait, what? Whoa. Hello, girl. Sorry. Are we? Wait, what? Yeah, I've done that. Been there. I've done that. Any Canadians in the house? Canada Day, the Prairie Run. Yeah, been there, done that. Oh, I don't want to go Tennessee. Is that Tennessee? Is it? You would fit right in with pew pew everywhere. We would get along very good and have tons of. Oh yeah, yeah. Some tanny. Oh yes. Oh God, I love the smell of cordite in the morning. Oh, talk about unblocking your sinuses. Have some of that. No, no. If I came to America, there's one thing I would do. I would go to New York. I would go to Manhattan. The first thing I'd do. We show my respect. Apparently, it's legal to duel in Washington and Texas. Both require police officers to be present. Oh, good. Right. Okay. Good. Good to know. That's good to know. I can't believe I've gone live again. I really didn't want to do it. Oh God, yeah. But I want to invite someone on. I really do want to invite someone on. Let me see if that person wants to come on. Please hold. Your call's important to me. Where are they? Where is it? Well, David, it depends. I mean, it depends what cannon you're using. If you're going to use a 3-pounder, a 6-pounder, a 9-pounder, a 12-pounder, anything bigger than that, then obviously you're going to need a truck. But a 3-pounder, I've been close to one of them when it fired, and Jesus, they are nice cannons. Especially I've actually seen one that was a 6-pounder, and they fired it, and oh God, you feel it in your chest, that's for sure. Kate Broom, no new pew pews in Belgium. We drink beers. Oh yeah, Belgium, love the place, love the place. Went to Bastogne. Is it Bastogne? No, that's France. That's not Belgium. That's France. Is it Belgium? Bastogne? Oh, I can't remember. She nemesis. Hi. Yeah. Right, I'm just waiting for 1 second. 1 second. Right, just don't respond. Do you think she'll come on? Can you find out if she'll come on? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Bastogne. Yeah, I went to Bastogne. Where that car park is with the Sherman tank. Iron Mammy, born in Hasselt. Do you know the whole time that name, Iron Man Manny? I thought it was Iron Mummy. It's not. It's Iron Man MV. I'm an idiot. Oh, Flanders. Yeah. Bonsoir, Kate. Comment allez-vous? Ça va et toi? J'ai parlé un petit peu français. J'ai visité France, la Belgique, et and fuck it, le budget de vue. Je never do du mama. Yeah, I've already got my hug. Yeah. But yeah, but I think enough's been said that needs to be said. And to be perfectly honest with you, Like I'm not finished. Oh yeah, I'm not finished with Lisa yet. Right. Yeah. So Lisa, here's the thing. Show me yours, and I'll show you mine. How about that? You don't have to send Emma or someone else or try to intimidate me, because the minute you step over that line and the minute you start doing that, then you are basically allowing me to do what I need to do. And yeah, I think then this court case or this list where your name's on will be the least of your concerns, because the legal ramifications. Yeah, because so far I'm only going what I find publicly. Oh, my nose is itching like mad. I'm only using what I found publicly. And the fact that you are the one who seems to cause your own problems, but you're not willing to lay in your own bed after you shit in it. So here's a bit of advice. You do you, boo. But if you want to step over that line, I don't need violence or aggression or uh, one sec. One second. Let's see if this individual. How do I do this again? Wait a minute. Me. Copy invite link. Ah, right. Oh, so basically the links are. Oh, right. Oh, so once you. Oh, me learn a new thing here. Oh, interesting. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I do a lot. I like it a lot. Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. I think I do have a cold, and I am not. No, I promise to any of the gents, I am not going to do the man flu syndrome type of dance. No, I'm not going to do it. Wait a minute. Okay, this is one of the naughty women that is after what the hell. Don't come in here making me jealous, Susan. Oh, Roy's here. Stand by your beds. Tanky's in the house. A tanky's in the house. Hi, Sienna. Welcome to the stream. Well, the thing is, actual fact, I think it's a good idea that I stream like twice a day, once in the morning for people who can't sleep, and then once in the evening. The second live tonight was actually something about something else, so that's been dealt with. If you want to find out, then obviously you have to watch the stream to find out. I'm not going to repeat it. Um, because I said what I needed to say and it's done. Sweet, sorted, done. Oh, I've got a visitor. Let's have a look who it is.
Well,
Welcome to Batsy Dog's Home. How may I bark?
well, hello there. Hello, everybody.
It would be a good idea for me to turn my speakers on so I can actually hear what the hell you were saying.
Can you hear me good enough?
I can hear you good enough, ma'am. How can I help you? Welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order, ma'am?
Well, I'll have a hamburger. I have some chicken nuggets.
Okay. Okay. Would you like a drink with that, ma'am?
Of course. The only thing you can drink, Dr. Pepper.
Yes, Dr. Pepper. Okay, ma'am. So that's a big burger, big chips, and one. Is that a large Dr. Pepper, or do you want it small, ma'am?
Well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go large.
Oh, that's what she said. Oh, yeah. So, hello, my pretty. How are you?
I'm doing fine, darling. How are you?
I'm all right, darling. How are you?
You get anything good for Christmas?
Yep.
Can you share?
Yeah, yeah, I can. Yeah, I got something fantastic for Christmas. I opened up and I found I got the first gift was sense of humor. The second gift was emotions, and the third gift was a shoehorn.
Well, damn, all I got was a pair of slippers and some pajamas.
Well, that's all you deserve. It's about time you put clothes on when you go to bed.
Hey, look, that's what my husband. I actually earned the cold, but Santa Claus was good to me.
Oh, right. The lady. Right. This is my pretty.
Hey, Diana.
No, Orphan Kitten Rescue wanted to know who you were.
Oh, I'm something special, girl. I'll tell you. Actually, am from
Yeah,
the
she's very special. Very, I mean, special.
Tube Town.
Yeah, don't forget you're gonna come in and out. So we're just making. Actual fact, let me play with it. Let me play with these. Oh shit! I just fell off. Watch this. I fall off. Yeah. Oh, let me climb back up. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, there you go.
So, are you getting ready for the new year?
Yeah. To be perfectly honest with you, I think that like once I'm done with part two of the untold story, the new year's going to start new. I'm going to sort of like concentrate on special effects. I'm going to try and get my flight sim sorted. And there's other things I'm gonna try and do like mechanical videos where um, I'm gonna sort of show people. Everyone's got different cars, but every engine is the same. And then I'm gonna strip off, butt naked. I'm gonna run around my house, and no one's gonna see it.
Oh, really? Well, thank God you're not going to show that.
No, of course I'm not. That's going to be New Year's Eve. Sorry, what? No,
Although I have said that the day that Lisa tells the truth, I will dance naked in my front yard. But
no. That would just involve the police and the fire brigade and animal control. No, you don't want that.
exactly. That's a sight so unseen. Hello, my Kim. I love you.
Oh, don't start that. You sound like we're going. No. Um,
Yes, I can say it.
True. Um, yeah, I mean, like. What was I going to say? So, what what is your overall right? I mean, yeah, you have been following everything. Like, I'm going to put some questions to you because, like, you
Okay.
obviously, yeah. What is your overall opinion about this continuous motion, all these motions that council is putting in for Lionette Preston, and in regards to the frivolous lawsuits, i.e., like the thumbnail one and also the invasion one.
All right, let's go with the thumbnail first. The thumbnail case, they dropped it obviously because they don't have anything to go on. They
Right? Can I just stop you for a second?
uh-huh.
Some breaking news.
Yeah.
Slug, of course I love you, dude. You just you're just sending me these small cans. I want 2 liter bottles. You should know that by now. Once I start receiving the Dr. Pepper, I will release the Lego. Anyway, carry on, please. Thank you.
The thumbnail case, they said that they dropped it because they're going to take it up in the federal case. Well,
Which they can't. Yeah, go on.
exactly, because the federal case is not Lynette's case. So it doesn't matter. You can't do anything about it. It's somebody else's court case. And so of course it's dropped, so it's mute. It doesn't make it's like it doesn't exist. It never existed. The trespass case, there's not even a date set for that yet in court that I've been able to ascertain from the public records.
Well, from what I think that there was the last one big motion. It was set for August next year, um, or July, or I can't remember exactly. But the thing is, the thumbnail case. The reason they dropped that, thinking that they could take it into court. No, that probably is going to be that. I mean, if it was up to me, I would be using I would be using the contents and the people in that as witnesses against Preston. If he tries to use that in a federal court, he can't do that because um, it can be used as evidence against them, but it can't be used for them. If that makes sense.
Yes, let's be completely honest. Hey, Palmers, let's
What?
be
Be lying to me then the whole time?
let's be completely honest that the only reason those two cases were filed is because they were hoping for a settlement. The
Yes,
reason they
exactly.
added the police officer in there is because they hope that Levy County is going to settle, so that they don't have to go to court and they don't have to fight. I mean, that's just the honest to God's truth.
Yeah, that. I mean, like the fit that here. This is what gets me, right? The whole thing about these two cases didn't make any sense. They're frivolous anyway. But what didn't make any sense is that these two cases came out really quickly and they were specific. They were against the YouTubers and the thumbnails, and they were against the individuals who requested, who were asked to help a 78-year-old veteran who just got out of hospital and he was in care home for his hip replacement or hip operation that was caused due to whatever caused him to trip. Now, he was informed by Lynette Preston that he was to vacate and remove his belongings from the property. He has legal right as a resident, as a tenant on that property. He has the right, legal right, okay, to ask anybody, may it be a professional removal company or other people, and he decided to ask the one person. He asked Jeremy. Jeremy then passed it on to other people like Deanna, Rex, Travis, and the Grangers like Therese and Brett. They went out to help. If you watch the video, because they had turned up without him to do it, they couldn't go onto the property. That would have been then trespass because they had to wait for him because he was the resident. So when he then was there, that's when they were allowed to go onto that property legally.
Right. Well, I mean, by Lynette's own admission on that police video, that public record, she says it's Lloyd's campus. He can take it if he wants. It's his. That's her own words.
Yeah.
And Lloyd reached out to Brett and Therese first. Then Therese and Brett reached out to Jeremy. And then it kind of trickled down so far like that. Lynette is her own worst enemy. Her mouth gets her in so much trouble. And then she has to go back and try to fix what she said. But the point is, you said it. Once it comes out, you said it. It's done. It's there. You can't go back against it. It's already done.
I don't think. I mean, like my spidey senses is telling me that by New Year or just after, just beginning of January, this case is going to get dropped as well. Because one, I don't think they have the financial backing to fight any of these cases. Stark is not gonna do this for free. That's the type of personality he's got. Uh, Matt Skin, he's an absolute idiot, and because he's not part of that case, so it's up to Stark. And if they've dropped the thumbnail, which is the bigger one of the two, yeah. So trying to then use these cases in the federal court, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot because the thing is, this stuff, everything he has done so far, can be used against him and his client. And not just against him, but also against Lisa and everyone else who's been involved in this, because all of, like, Marla, Patty, everybody, they have been involved in this. Marla even called the Levy County Sheriff's Office.
Yes.
So it's all been a hate campaign from the get-go, and there's so much evidence against them now that when they go into that court case, in a way, I feel sorry for them because the jury are going to hear all this. And the jury, if they are unbiased and they listen to the evidence, I personally believe that Bruce is going to lose his license and Lynette's going to lose that property.
Yes.
Because that's the only way. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Iron Man MV, That's what they've done. They've took the Corporal Gregory case. It is attached to the Trespass 5 case. So he is named as a defendant in that case. They've grouped them all together. They're asking about but yeah, it's definitely all about fun. It's all about the subtle. They called Larry and tried to get him to settle just a few days before they dismissed the case. Um, it's ridiculous. I've never in my whole life, and there's 54 years behind me, and I have never ever seen an attorney act so unprofessional and act in a way that this attorney is acting. He's he is literally taking Lynette down with him. And she doesn't see this because, see, all Lynette's seeing is the money that's rolling in. She's getting donations. People are listening to her, and she's getting presents for her child. She's getting a fence in her yard. She's getting her house fixed.
which is which in a way is a good thing, because the thing
Great.
is, it's a positive step forward.
I
Now
agree.
people don't have to put up with the crap they have to see when they drive past. Plus, now if John does decide to point his poo poo at people, they won't be afraid because they won't see it because they're driving past. But the fact of the matter is that all this, and with Lisa's involvement and them on that platform and everything else, and people donating, okay, all the, I mean, they should have thought about that when they bought the property, when they built that barnuminium. They should have invested, instead of buying that freaking gladiator, Jeep Gladiator. They should have spent some of the money on finishing off the inside of that barnuminium so they could live in it, and also put up a privacy fence, because like, and now, like, with all this grifting that's gone on, and there's no transparency whatsoever. Even if there's like a screenshot I've seen somewhere with like a dozen freaking apparent gift card numbers and amounts, which amounted up to, I think it was $2,200. No, I'm sorry, but that's nothing. That is basically like, I mean, if you walk into a shop with a dozen gift cards, they're going to look at you and go, "Oh, what have you done?"
Right.
So that means multiple people had to walk into different places and cash these in.
Well,
And
she said at Christmas that she had to take in paperwork. So either I'm assuming it was Lowe's. Don't hold me to that, guys, but I'm almost 100% sure she was talking about Lowe's when she was buying the stuff for the fence, because she had all these gift cards that she took paperwork in there to show that these gift cards were sent to her, that they were actually purchased in the whole 9 yards. After you made that video telling her to do that.
one thing I can't understand, right? Bruce came up on my radar with certain comments. It was actually a video I saw and certain comments he made on Facebook. As soon as I responded to him, and I must have called him a pleb or a womble gobble or a cock womble or whatever it was, and he thought he was clever. So I decided to do a little bit digging on him, and I went in. I went digging, and when I started challenging him was when, and I've gone over this GoFundMe thing multiple times, but the fact that it's really weird. She uses a picture of herself and the child. She then screams blue murder to people. Oh, you don't video my child. Don't go near my child. Da 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 da. But she has all these people turn up on her property. She has Biscuit Boy recording the child at the fair, at the flea market, and everywhere else. Right. Then now then they put up a website, okay, with all these pictures on that no one has ever seen, but now everyone saw and probably downloaded and copied them. God knows what else. All right. So here we are with a picture with Lisa and the child doing exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. And here's the problem. Levy County Sheriff's Department has much use as a partner spacesuit. There are probably one or two good eggs in that, right? The court system, the court system there, all right, are a joke. The DA, don't even get me started on them. All right. You have
Yeah.
a witness come all the way down, pay out of her home pocket to come down to make a statement, and then you drop the case
Yep.
after you've got evidence, proof. You search the whole property, you find the weapons, the pew-pews, you find them, you find everything that you need to prosecute. You put the guy in jail for 40 days, and then you release him and go, yeah, we're dropping the case. Why is that? Oh, because like, you know, I mean, yes, Wes was a grifter. Who knew? No one knew. And if people did know, they deserve exactly the same punishment as he would get. But the thing is, there was an 8-year-old child and a woman in that vehicle. And here's a funny thing. This was around the same time where Tori one night said, oh, yeah, I've got all her information. And then 12 hours later, suddenly there's a screenshot of a statement made, and it wasn't even redacted. I actually had to redact it when I showed it because it gave her location where she lived. And this was right between where she was on Jeremy Hell's talk. No, she was on Megan talking to her,
Uh-huh.
and then she was on, I think, Jeremy Hell's afterwards. And right in between that, and then at the same time, you got that killed-nosed idiot flapping his gums and giving them paperwork and documents. And then when they scroll through it and they get right to the end, they fuck up. And the reason they fucked up is because he put the wrong initial in. And he didn't do it once, he done it 3 times.
Yep.
Right? I mean, there's so much to this. It's got so out of control because it's gone away from the actual fact of the case, the facts and everything else about the case about Lynette Preston, John Cook, and Harley Grace, and about everything, the grifting and the attempt, right? And you've got one person who's on a personal vendetta against Jeremy and has been for a long time, way before all this came with Lynette,
Oh, yeah.
right? Lisa has had a pet hate for Jeremy way before Robbie Guapo and all the Horden, the house hoarder and everything else. There's been a hate. All you have to do is research.
Well, you know what I said about that? And I'll say it again. And every woman here will admit that I'm telling the truth. For a woman to hate a man as much as she hates Jeremy, there's something personal there. Because let's face facts, I don't care about Sean. He's done some bad things, okay? I don't hate that man. I don't care about that man. I can care. He didn't do anything to me personally. But a woman hates like that because it's personal. It's personal with her. That's why she hates like that.
But like, right. How can you spend years attacking someone, allegedly making frivolous threats and doxing people and everything else, and then as soon as all this came up with Jeremy and you know with Guapo deliberately going to an auction to try to confront him and try to antagonize him to take a swing, because that's what it basically came down. That's what it come down to. That he tried to get him to swing for him, and then suddenly the fleas appear, and suddenly they're the PR team. Oh, we speak for Lisa and Lynette. We are the PR team. And then the moment someone throws a fucking spanner in the works, oh no, we never said that we were a PR team. Oh, okay. What about the website?
Exactly. And
You
just
know,
another Joe is exactly right. A woman scorned. There's something there. It, she can deny it till she's blue in the face. I don't care. There's something there. Either she thought she was more important to him than she was, or she thought that she was a bigger part of his. I'll use the word organization. That's not the right word, but I talk cornbread, so y'all got to forgive me. She was more important to the organization than she was, and that really pissed her off. This woman is mad. This woman hates. She hates him. I
I
don't
mean,
my
the,
ex.
sorry. I mean, this is going to come. This is going to sound weird coming from me, but this whole situation is so out of control. It's got so many different rabbit holes. And what should really happen is that the two fleas and Robbie should be ignored permanently. Right? If you want to stick to the truth, you've got different people who, like there's a couple of people I know, like Squid Porco. She discusses it. Bless her cotton socks. Unfortunately, she got dragged into it. You know, but she's very intelligent, very clever, and she when she does a live about stuff like this and she talks about this, there's a lot of sense that comes from her in regards of all this. Mr. Coop, when he does his, you got Tug and Megan, you got other people who discuss, Shizzy Wiz as well. You can get different opinions from different people about the same thing, which is a good thing because then you can get a bigger picture.
Excuse me.
But I think it's got to a point now where you have to just ignore the negative and concentrate on three things: what the hell says, what court documents say, and what your opinion is. Because at the end of the day, right, the only thing that's going to fucking sort this out is the truth. And I know for a fact that case is going that other case, that apparent in brackets invasion, that's going to get dropped as well.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's coming. And Iron Man, I don't have a YouTube link. I'm just administrating a Facebook group called Otter Creek Tube Town. That's all I do. But I call bullshit when I see bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see you telling a lie, I'm gonna tell you that you're telling a lie, and then I'm gonna prove how you lied. And then it's up to you what you do with it after that. I believe completely, 100%. I'm like Spawn in this way. Show me the proof. Show me the money. I want to see the money. It's all about proof. If you can show me the proof, I'm good. But just like Spawn was talking about, I read the court documents before I ever post them because I want to make sure that I can answer a question if I'm asked that question. So I educate myself. And I got common damn sense. I listen. I mean, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, my grandma told me, you know what? It's a duck. And the writing is on the wall with these people. And so many people just take what they say. I watch the chat. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I watch the chat. Don't kill me now, but I have to. I watch the chat. See these people take everything that's said and they take it as the gospel. Let me tell you something. I accepted the Lord as my Savior a long time ago, but I didn't take the Bible as the gospel until I read it. I researched it. I prayed over it. I understood it. I didn't just take what I read as the gospel. I investigated it. You got to do that for yourself. You can't just take what people tell you and run with it. Not even myself. You have to look at what you're saying. You've got to investigate what's being told to you and then make an informed decision. And unfortunately, a lot of the people that support that channel do not do that for themselves. You can show them proof and it doesn't sink in. You can show them screenshots. You can show them messages of things that happened before they ever got involved, like with Lynette's Friends and Families group. So many people were not part of that group because it's been deleted.
You
But
know what
some
pissed
don't know.
you know what pissed me off the most?
Well, that's a long list. Go ahead.
Shut up, show ass. You know what really pissed me off the most is the fact they brought Jeremy's son into this
Oh yeah.
and then dragged that poor lad through, considering that, admittedly he had some anxiety issues and everything else. And like I said, I'm a type of person, if I know that people have got physical or mental disabilities, I'm not gonna. But the fact that they brought him into this and dragged him through all this, and that was just despicable to say the least. And these are the type of people that people want to donate and support. Now, at the end of the day, look, everyone's got a right to say what they like. If I want to call someone an asshole, I'll call them an asshole. But when you deliberately try to make clout, or you try to make an impression by going, "Oh, I have this, I can do this, I can do that," and then you bring someone into it that's probably hasn't spoken to another individual for 8 to 10 years, and then you get that person into and you put that person under emotional pressure, considering whatever pressure they're already going on, what they're going through, it was bang out of fucking order. That there, right, me, that's where I was like, yeah, this shit's back fucking bang out of order. That needs to fucking stop. And I think they got the drift on that.
Hey,
But
look,
then
Smart.
again,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
sorry, but then again, they seem to not fucking give a shit. They don't give a shit who they fucking hurt as long as they can get that clout. I mean, it's all about views. It's all about grifting. It's all about the money. Like I said multiple times, I am not monetized. I am not going to monetize my channel until after, because at the end of the day, I don't think I deserve. I don't think it is right or deserved to do that. But that's my personal opinion, my choice. But for them to put, how can there's a word. There's a word for it. What's the word? Emotionally challenged individuals, and then put them through all that shit, and then also like record Lynette, but have it edited, and then also record whoever that lawyer was or that person was with the adoption, again edited.
I agree.
If you're gonna try and make a point, or you're gonna make a statement, right?
Who let the dogs out? Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, my question is this. Okay, this is how my mind works, just so everybody can see how the wheels really do turn in this hillbilly's mind. Okay, how did how did Jeremy's son even find out about any of this going on if they haven't talked in years? Who reached out to him in the beginning, or reached out to his mama and he overheard the conversation? Who did that? Hmm,
Guapo.
absolutely,
Guapo.
absolutely, absolutely, 100%. And just another Cajun Joe, thank you. I will definitely be in the group after this. My group is really cool. It's chill. We
No,
do
it's
some
not. No, it's
things.
not. It's all lies.
We play games. We have a good time.
It's all
And
lies. It's all lies. There's caves and dungeons and chains and.
oh, hush your mouth. It is not. We have both sides. We have both sides. We have people that are for Jeremy, people that are against Jeremy. But you
Yeah.
know what? It's okay, because it's through discussion, it's through talking things out and getting another person's perspective on things. Can we understand how that person's feeling? And promise you'll always be respected, no matter what your thoughts are. As long as you don't cross my line, you're welcome to play in my playground. And that's just the way I roll, and that's the way I run it, because it's simple. It's Otter Creek Tube Town. Ammo Girl, it's Otter Creek Tube Town, and it's a lot of fun. I have Sarah Joy in there with me, and Sarah Joy goes in and she makes all these cool memes every day. She says good morning to us. We do make a lot of jokes, do tease each other. I'm unrelentless with that, but it's honesty, it's upfront, and you're welcome at any time. Any of the guys join, you're welcome to join. It's so much fun. It really is. I mean, we have a cool chat. We talk about things. We learn about each other. It's actually it's a community, and
Um,
I'm proud of it.
can I just respond to Nina?
Go for it.
Nina, I'm particularly. I understand the question in regards of Lisa and everything, and um, to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't care about Lisa or Gabe's relationship, or what relationships Lisa had with other males or women, or anything that had a pulse. I don't care. I'm not interested. That's none of my business. Um, what I can say is that Gabe, yeah, he's a naughty boy until 2028, but that's by and by. It's none of my business. I'm not gonna go into their private affairs, because at the end of the day, I don't expect anyone to do that. Um, Unless they do it to me, then which I doubt very much they will. But if they do, then it's game on. Like I said, I'll go and get those beautiful fucking gloves, and it's game on. Um, but something, something. For someone to be the way she is and the way she's behaved and everything else, there's something there that this is not professional. It's not about, oh, oh, you fucking tried to do this, or you ripped me off or whatever. Yeah. I personally think she either got caught doing something or she tried to do something and got caught or what. I don't really give a shit. But the thing is, for her, I don't think she gives a rat's ass about Lisa or anything else. With the money and the little man sausages made of resin and all that, what she was trying to sell, that's what she wants. She wants to be in control. It's like, I want to be the queen in control of the resin and the crystal. That's the image and the message I'm getting. But when it comes to Jeremy and her pure, unadulterated hatred towards him, and the character assassination and everything she says about him, there's no way this is like, oh, sorry, Nina, my bad. I'll go back into my box.
Is it that? Damn, Nina, tell me how to do that. I need to learn that trick right there. Just
Yeah,
in his box.
yeah. Hang on, shut up, you. No, but no, it's definitely, there's definitely. I've been saying this from fucking day one. There's something personal because, like, anyone to be so vindictive and
Hmm.
so directed, it's definitely personal.
It
This
is.
the Hoarder House, Jeremy pulling out, Grappa pulling out. Right, they're blaming Jeremy because of Grappa pulled out. But here's the thing: if I said to Miss My Pretty, you know what, I'm not happy with this deal, and I don't care what you do, but I'm not happy. This is why I'm not happy. I am pulling out. Right, it is entirely up to Miss My Pretty to then go. Actual fact, there is a good point on that. Because here's the thing: when you have multiple people, and apparently, from what I heard, Robbie had his friends there as well. Okay. Now, if you've got multiple people going into a deal to get a hoarder house, oh my God.
What?
I've got to blow my nose again. I keep on getting told what to fucking do. I'll
You
be
have
right.
so many issues. No, I'm just kidding. My thing is, if you go into a hoarder house like that, who says who gets what? That right there is a catastrophe before it ever starts. What if you want the same thing I want? Who gets it? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
You're getting shit. No, no. What was I saying? Hoarder house. Yeah, there you go. Now, oh my nose. Ow. Now, the thing is, at the end of the day, if someone pulls out, that's entirely their choice. It's a business deal.
Right, exactly.
All
It's
right.
not
Irregardless if there's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of fucking stuff uh, in that in that uh, in that deal, in that house. But at the end of the day, if someone doesn't want to continue in the deal, they have every right to remove themselves from that deal, irregardless of what anyone says. But the thing is, Jeremy was blamed.
yes.
So here's what I would say: if it'd be me, I'd have went here, jog on. You can jog on. You can sit on that and swivel. You can sit on that and swivel. Take care. Bye bye. Farewell.
But people don't understand that business is business, friendship is friendship. It's not called business ship for a
Exactly.
reason. A
Exactly.
business deal is what when you enter into a business deal, it's what is beneficial to you and your business. And it's not for everybody. So, you just have to realize Jeremy didn't want to do it. He backed out for whatever reason. I don't care. Whatever his reason was, it was his reason. But if you can't do a business deal on your own, then you don't need to be doing the business deal. If you got to rely on other people, you don't need to be doing it. That's just the way I was raised. You don't depend on anybody else, you depend on yourself. Listen if your little fingers are clicking them keys.
Yeah, I'm just communicating with someone. Oh God. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Huh?
Don't y'all have like Sudafed and Alka-Seltzer and stuff like that over there?
Yes, nurse, leave me alone. Um, oh, I think I'm getting to the point now where it's hitting the pinnacle because I'm absolutely roasting, and my nose is like going "fuck you." Now I know what Bruce felt like when he was when he was wiping his nose every 5 minutes. That's probably what it is. You know,
I 2 weeks.
but I've got an excuse. I've got a cold, so. But
His excuse is it's just so big it just flows out naturally.
oh,
God love him.
oh God.
He's a trip. He's definitely a trip.
Why do people like to pick on me? Oh, wait a minute. I'm a pickable guy.
You
Now,
are.
um,
I want to know if Kevin Sheely is asking, do we do any sexual rituals or is he willing to share his?
wait, what?
Kevin, I know Kevin, and Kevin says any kinky rituals, and I want to know is he willing to share his or is he asking us?
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, here comes another.
God bless you. I felt that over here. Ammo girl, he must be allergic to it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, talk to him for a minute. I'll be right back.
Got you. Just another Cajun Joe. You gotta love them country recipes. Exactly. They didn't have doctors that you went to back in the day. My grandma used to um put mustard plasters on me whenever I'd get sick because you just didn't call the doctor for anything. You took care of it yourself. My family's Appalachian, North Carolina mountain people, so all right. So guys, what do y'all think about the thing with Lisa and them? Do y'all think that it's personal? Or do you think that it's like she says she just doesn't like him attacking Michelle and her child? But I'm serious, guys. If y'all want to come over and join the group, you're more than welcome to. You'll have a great time, I promise. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to meet some really cool people. Emma, girl, you're exactly right. Tressa, yes, we finally made the list. We work hard for that, girl. We work hard to make that list. I feel very unappreciated a lot of times, to be honest with you. It hurts my feelings. Oh my God, yeah. The mustard plasters were terrible, terrible.
Right, I'm back.
Well, we missed you.
No, you didn't. Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
Oh God, I feel like crap. Yeah, you know that. You know, this is what people don't realize. When you catch a cold, oh, okay, the germs take 3 to 5 days to kick in. Then you've got a couple of days where you feel like crap, and then you've got a couple of days where it starts getting better, and then after about 2 weeks, it's all done.
Yeah, it takes about 2 weeks. It does. It really. I had it. I had it right before Christmas. I was sick for 2 weeks, and it's just the crud. You just feel terrible. Feel terrible. Spiritual mom, you go to do on Facebook. You go to Otter Creek. Type in Otter Creek Tube Town, and it'll pull up and just go in and you can join. And so either I'm not in there now, but Sarah Joy is, and she'll let you in.
Turn my head. Don't tell me what to do.
I can't. I know your wife.
Oh God, I feel like if I've been hit by a truck. Whew.
Your head gets so full, you just feel miserable. You feel miserable. You really, really do. You feel miserable.
No, I don't feel. I mean, like I knew it was happening, but I knew it was happening. But there's at the end of the day, there's not much you can do when you're getting a cold because you just need to sweat it out, drink lots of fluid, and just hope for the best. And obviously, don't go live.
Exactly.
Because I'm spreading all my germs. You're all going to get colds now. All 104 of you, in here and outside. Did you just fart?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Did the room clear out? No. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. There they go. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. There's 3 stages. This is the second stage. So for the next 48 hours, I'm going to feel like crap. Hang on a minute. Darling, are you ready to be my nurse? Well, because I got the man flu, so.
Tell me when I'm not.
No, go away. Go away. No, go away.
Okay.
Go away.
And speak her truth. You know she's telling the truth. I talk to her. We talk to her all the time. I know she's telling the truth.
Yeah, you remember that night when you said hit me?
I didn't. The other person said that, but I
Yeah.
was there when she did.
Yeah, and what happened?
She hit me.
She said slap him because he's been naughty. And what did you do?
I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, don't you start stroking me now. Just don't. No. Don't look at me like that. No.
I'm not doing anything.
No, I know that's what I'm fucking scared of.
I'm going to get my book.
All right, come get your book then. Love you.
Look, that woman deserves a medal because
She
you under control. She is something special.
Yeah, she's my angel.
Yes, she is. You're a lucky man. I think she's something special. She really is.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we're like.
I can attest to that because I hear it all the time, and I can attest that is exactly what they're like.
It's pure love. I worship the ground she walks on. No, be quiet. I'm talking about you, not to you. No.
Gail Judkins says if you don't behave, that Mrs. Spawn Trooper is going to take your temperature rectally.
I would never do that. It's dangerous.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Did you hear that?
Yeah, she said it's dangerous. I said, ain't that true?
Oh shit! What a stream! Oh my god!
This is how we actually talk to each other all the time.
Yeah.
This is a normal conversation.
The thing is, people. I'm not an asshole. I have got a heart.
He just hides it sometimes, but he does.
I don't know what you're on about. I don't hide nothing.
Yes,
How dare you assume, madam? How dare you? Suit you, man. Suit you.
Facts. Yeah, that woman.
That's one bottle of water gone.
Is that your bottle of water?
Yeah, bottle of water. I like the way you Americanese when you go, it water.
It's water.
Water. It's water.
Yeah.
Not
It's not
water. It's water.
Not water.
It's water. It's like, all right then, here, say twat.
No, because you know I don't say it right.
I know, exactly. So why are you necking?
I say it's a twat. You say it's a twat. I'm trying to learn Europeanese. Wellnese, okay? I'm trying to learn.
Oh, that's just fucking rude.
I
Oh.
know it now it's a twat. But
Twat.
and we drink water and we
Right.
sleep on a pillar. If
Now
we
now what I want you to do is repeat this word. Cockwomble.
got what is
Cock. Yeah.
a
Cock. Cockwomble.
a cockwomble.
There you go. The way she says it is brilliant.
A cockwomble.
I know she shouldn't be saying it, but it does sound good when she says it.
What's a cockwomble? Saying things you know I don't know what I'm saying. What's a cockwomble?
Right. Have you ever heard of the Wombles of Wimbledon?
No. We don't got Wimbledon. That's you guys over there. We have tennis.
The Wombles.
No,
Just,
what?
just Google it.
Oh God! You want to make me work?
Fine.
I'm still learning what a pleb is.
A pleb.
Yeah, a pleb.
Oh my God! You don't know what a pleb is.
Well, no, because that's that Wellnese again. I don't know what a pleb is, but I figured that it's a really bad thing, and so I'm willing to call somebody that. Even though I don't know what it is, I'm willing to call them that.
Basically, a pleb. I mean, it's a derogatory term. It's like when you call someone a pleb, it's like they're from a lower social class, sort of.
Okay, like for instance, if you're in West Point over here, and when you first start West Point, they call you a pleb. So I assume that it means that you're just lower than dirt.
No, you're just an idiot.
Right. Okay. So that's what I mean. Yeah. Like you're just lower than dirt. So you're good. Okay. I got you.
It's like I mean, it comes from basically pleb is the terminology's been changed, but it comes from a Latin word plebeian. No, it's a Roman. It's a Latin. It's a Roman thing. It's a Latin thing.
I mean, somebody who's not in the nobility.
Say again.
Somebody who's not in the nobility.
Someone who's not in there.
Nobility. He's not a noble.
A noble, right? Nobility, right? Okay.
Gotcha.
So basically, Bruce Pleb Matskin is an absolute fucking idiot.
Oh.
No. Yeah. Well, that's what the P stands for, or we can also call him a prick, but.
Yeah. And a cockwobble, right? A
cockwomble.
Cockwomble. A cockwomble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A cockwomble. Wait till Steve gets me upset next time. At this point blank.
No, don't call him that.
But he might be being one of them. I gotta look it up first to figure out what it is.
Oh my God.
You're giving me these great big words. I don't know what they mean, but I will find out. And then I'll be using that word accordingly, by God. Look out, Eddie. Look out, Eddie.
Wait, why is it? I'm trying to find it for you. Why can't I find the Wombles?
Probably they've been housey because they're not PC.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're not PC, are they? Wait, what?
I will say Wombles of Wimbledon. Maybe you'll find it like that. Google.com.
Yes.
There you go. Found them. The Womble. Right. This is what they're called. Oh, wait a minute. The Wombles. This is the name. Right. This is the name that you need to Google. This one here.
Womble. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You were the first environmentalist because they started picking up rubbish.
That's right. Yeah, because basically it was for the youngsters to learn how to pick up rubbish in the 70s and 80s. We are the Wombles, Cockwombles, Edwina.
Edwina changed his name on the fleas last night. Poor little Eddie. That poor little fella. I do give him
What
Uh,
Ed? Wait, what are we talking about? Ed Lang, aka Ed Warrior, aka what's the name? What is his name? Edwina.
yes, but I am bad for giving him a hard time. I do. I ain't gonna see it. And
Excuse me.
I told you, it didn't bless my heart to do it because it does. I actually have a really good time doing it, and I shouldn't, and I feel like that, but he just he asked for it so much.
Yeah, I mean, I basically have just I put it down that he's got a little bit of a couple of brain cells missing, and
a little, a
yeah,
little.
I don't know. It's,
He's
some
got a lot.
one thing I have noticed, and I mean no offense to anybody, but I'm going to say this. One I think I've noticed is there's three types of people. You've got people who are interested in what's going on and have an opinion. You've got people who are just here for pure hate, and then you've got people who are walking around in a round room trying to find a corner.
Yeah, well, that's Eddie. That's Eddie right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eddie would be the one to walk around the room looking for a corner. God love him. He just he just hates the oxygen that I breathe.
Oof.
He really does. And I know he does. And yeah, I do tease him sometimes. I ain't gonna lie about it. I do, but it's so much fun. It's just he makes it easy.
Do you know one thing I love about people? The assumptions. They think that they don't even read the description.
This is true. This
Yeah,
is
it seems that like people are now arguing with each other on a post that I put on Facebook. Okay, okay, I get it. You guys carry on and argue with each other.
people argue just to in fact, in the group, Miss Sarah Joy and I posted a picture of a stick. It was just a stick, and we made the comment, people will argue about anything. Well, one person comes in and says, well, that's a twig. And
Yeah,
another person said something else, and I'm like, oh my God, this really works. These people really will argue about anything.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't. It's fine. I'm not going to put anyone down because at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not going to call them names or I'm not going to say anything because one, I don't care. Two, oh, hang on a minute, I don't care. Three, one and two. I don't really care about all this, a lot of this, because at the end of the day, it's not relevant to the court cases. It's not relevant to the individuals who are involved in this court case, and that's where people are going wrong.
Right. Well, I mean, there are some people like us, like me, that, we're nosy and, we want to know things. And yeah, we all gossip. If we didn't gossip, we wouldn't be on Facebook. So let's just say it like it is. We're all gossiping, nosy people. And I'm forefront in line for it. But
Mm.
we're not hateful, mean spirited, um,
Oh,
vindictive people.
she Nemesis, are you still here? Sorry about that. I couldn't get to the mute button quick
It's
enough.
not-
She
Yeah,
Nemesis, if you're
go ahead.
still here, what did you mean with 15 years? Yes.
Yes. Not days, darling. Yes. Yes.
Oh, Tahara chap. Oh, darling. Suit your man. Suit your.
Been years since I seen you last. It's been years.
Yeah, okay, don't do it. You know, when people talk like that, it's like they're not breathing. Stephen Farr, Debbie, the Urban Dictionary is becoming a popular reference. Hey, I can't spell for shit, and people keep on reminding me. The grammar police, they seem to. I wonder if there's a wanted poster up in their police station about.
Look, I can't spell because I can't say it right. And
What do
so
I
they
consider a name?
went right out the line with me.
Wait a minute. What do you consider a name, Gail? What do you mean? Excuse me. I'm a bit confused on that question. What do you mean? What do you consider a name? Huh.
Yeah, Bruce is nosy. Yeah, absolutely, he's nosy.
All right, and then Cajun Joe. Yeah, you take care, mate. Why am I turning my head? What do I need to turn my head for? If I keep turning it, all right, my head, I'll be like an owl. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I believe you practiced that once or twice.
And you can leave me alone.
But you love me.
Huh. Wait a minute. Okay, look, and that turn your head. Oh, honking like an aardvark. Ha. Oh,
What
let me.
other animals can you do?
I used to be able to do a bird. No, I can't do it anymore.
Nah, you can't do that no more. Don't ever do that again. No,
A
I'm just
bad and what? Wait a minute. A bad name. What do you consider a name? A bad name? Uh, Grinch is a bad name. Scrooge is a bad name. Um,
what would be a bad name?
what do you miss? Nothing.
Bye, Cajun Joe. Take care of your wife.
Yeah,
Hope she feels better.
yeah. Cajun Joe. Au revoir, bonsoir, and have a good day. Huh?
Now look, that's just as bad as a country girl trying to talk Wellanese as you trying to speak Southern.
My mama told me that a box of chocolates is like that. You never know what you're gonna put. Oh, right. Okay, let's change the topic completely. Let's bore the shit out of people.
All right, well,
I watched a historically factual film the other night, and I was absolutely gobsmacked. It's called the Six Treble Eighth. It's an all black female women's army corps, American
huh.
Army Corps, and they were put up to fail, and they did not fail. And I watched that film, and it was absolutely freaking awesome.
And what's it called again?
It's called the Sixth Treble Eight.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's about in the Second World War in 1943. The U.S. Um, War Office set up the women's what you call it,
The whack.
the WAC, and they had just like in the Civil War, they set up complete black only regiments or battalions, and obviously same treatment, but in this one they sent over that battalion to the UK, um, and then to deal with pulse. The people were going to the White House and saying they haven't received pulse and all that. Obviously, Roosevelt's wife, she was wanting, she's that people person, and basically they went over there, and then they had an uphill struggle, and then when they noticed how much pulse they had to go through, and I think I'm not gonna give the rest of the film away because it'll be unfair. But go and watch it when you get a chance. Watch it. It's called the Six Triple Eight. Treble Eight.
The sixth trouble. I'll have to check that out. I know like the Tuskegee Airmen. That
Yeah,
was about the Air Force and the guys. And that was
that's
amazing.
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's called the Six Treble Eight. Eighth. Yeah, and that word what you just said.
Yeah,
That
Tuskegee.
the
Look,
Casig. Yeah,
and you
uh,
can't think about that. I can say Tuskegee.
yeah. But I can't. But here we go. That's why you're here. So I can't. So all these weird Americanese words you can say. That film was called The Red Tails, also based on a true story.
Yeah.
What else have we got? And then there's another film called 65, sci-fi sort of horror, sort of action, really good.
Hmm.
You should go and watch it.
I'll have to check that out. I love history. A huge history buff.
Oh,
Is there anything
yeah.
that has to do with history and anything that has to do with like wartime, especially World War II? That's World War II and the Civil War. That's my genre right there. I love it. I absolutely love because it just so many things historically changed those moments. It
Wait a
just
minute. Where
blows.
did I watch it? Oh, yeah, it was on here. Stand by. No, it's not there. It's not on that one. Where the hell did I watch it? Was it on Netflix or where did I watch it? I can't remember where I watched it.
I don't know. I'll look it up. If I can't find it, I'll get the son to download it.
I'm looking for it right now. It is. I can tell you right now, you will not be disappointed in that film. It's hang a minute. The six. The six. It's called the 6888. Here we go. I'll put it in chat. I'll put it in chat for you. Come
All
here.
right.
Oh wait.
And Nina knows Sarah Joy does not have a southern accent. She is a West Coaster. But we love her anyway. We forgive her for being that, but we love her anyway.
Easy. That's what it's called. That's the actual title of the film. Yeah, well, Debbie's just put it in there.
Okay, got you. Definitely, I've got to check that out because I love when anything has to do with that. I absolutely love to watch.
Right, here's another one for you if you're like a history buff,
Oh,
and it's called Operation Mincemeat, based on a true story. And this is how they yeah, I'm not going to give it away. Just go and check it out.
yeah, we here. I'm in North Carolina, and in the mountains of North Carolina, a lot of times you called your grandma mama. So your grandma was mama and whatever her name was. Or you just called her mama. Your mother was your mother, but your mama was your grandma. And she helped raise you. She helped take care of you. And my mom always told me, she said, you got to know where you're going before you know, you got to know where you've been before you can know where you're going. And that's what she taught me with history.
Oh,
You got to know what happened before so you don't repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again.
this is an old film. Came out quite a few years back, but Code Talkers. Code Talkers, it was based on a real life event for the Pacific where for the American military to be able to speak freely and to be able to speak on the radio freely. What they did, they employed, well, not employed, but they trained Navajo and Apache Indians, native Indians, to be radio operators. And what they would do is then use their own language to communicate with each other. So every single company, battalion, and ship would have a native Indian on board or with them, and basically they would be the radio operators, and they had a bodyguard with them. And the rule was basically if they had no chance and they had no way out, right, he would shoot the radio operator and then he would shoot himself.
Yeah, that was incredible. I watched that movie and I had heard about it because my grandmother is Cherokee. So it always just touched her heart so much that Native Americans played such a huge role in the war. And she used to tell me that story whenever I was a little girl, and whenever I got older, of course, they'd made that movie, and I watched it, and it was incredible. It was
Yeah.
just amazing. It was just amazing. I loved it
Yeah.
because it's things that they don't teach you. Look, when you go to school over here and you take history, they don't teach you that stuff in school. I never learned about school.
Right. Here's what should happen. I think that youngsters in school, I say from the age of about, I would say between 10 and 12 years old, up to the age of 16, 17, I think you need to take them to a cinema and take them to a cinema where they show like original Second World War documentaries or Second World War footage, or take them and let them watch like the dam buses, 633 Squadron, the Mosquito Squadron that flew to Norway to Germany to bomb a Gestapo headquarters where they had a prisoner, a important prisoner, and they flew. And they lost quite a few planes, and also the ones to Norway as well. There's so many historical accurate films out there. These youngsters should go and watch them, because then they'll actually understand, why people who are old are angry at the youth, because the youth don't understand what people did for them to be able to walk around with their mobile phones and computers and all that.
Well, I have to admit that here in the South, especially, we're really big on history, and our local high school, our junior high, when you are in seventh grade,
Yeah,
every year they do this. They load up a bus and they take every student from the seventh grade, and we go to Washington D.C. And every one of those kids, they all want to go to the Air and Space Museum, of course. They want to go to the Natural History Museum because that's the really cool stuff. But it's mandatory that you have to go to the Holocaust Museum. And I privilege of taking my son, and I got stuck with four teenage boys. And
yeah,
let me tell you, that was an experience. But I took these four teenage boys that all they thought about in life was playing, Call of Duty and Halo and all
yeah,
this, and girls. And I walked into the Holocaust Museum, and I have to tell you, it was life changing. I mean,
yeah,
it was something that I will never forget. Now, mind you, these boys have never forgotten it.
yeah. I mean,
Never
there was,
forgotten what they saw, and we as parents fail to teach our children
yeah,
what really happened in the past, because we say, it's in the past. It's in the past. It happened in the past. But the past will repeat itself if you don't teach your
yeah,
children
that's true, Nina.
today. It will repeat itself. We
Yeah.
saw that World War I repeated into World War II.
Right. Let me just point something out. All right. Talking about repeating itself, all you have to do is look at Ukraine. Excuse me a second. Mute the mic. Mute the mic.
If it was only that easy, people, if we just had a button sometimes.
Shut up, mute. All right. Anyway, all you have to do is look at the fighting in Ukraine. It's
Mhm.
it's Second World War, First World War type of fighting style. Now, um, one thing that I will never forget is that, like many years ago, um, there was a um, a colonel from, oh yeah, no, he was a colonel. Yeah, there was a colonel um, at the Tower of London, and a few of us got invited to go down there. So we went there. We had a dinner, had a good meal, brilliant, awesome thing. And then there was someone there who was from the Imperial War Museum, and basically there was another chap there called oh god, he was on Time Team as well. I can't. Andy Robinshaw. He was a historian, and we were all standing outside having a smoke. And he came out and he came up to us and he said, "Would you like to come to the Imperial War Museum?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure. When?" And he went, "Whenever. Just I'm there all the time." And we're like, "Yeah, okay then." And we went. We all said, "Yeah, we're going to go down on a Saturday." So we went down on a Saturday, and then some people couldn't make it. So what we did, instead of going there, we went to the British Legion, the Union Jack Club, and obviously had a meal and all that. But then we planned for the next week, and then we went down during the week, and he was there, and he met us at the door. And obviously, when you go up to the Imperial War Museum, you got the big one of the actual turrets from one of the battleships
Oh,
from
wow.
the Second World War, well, first Second World War. And then when you walk in, obviously you got the reception. Then you walk into the main hall, and you've got aircraft hanging all over the place. You got like a Spitfire. You've got different aircraft. And then he said, "Right, follow me." And he took us into the First World War trenches, and it had the smell of cordite. It had the smell, the smoke. You could smell mud, damp. It had the sound effects and everything else. And when we came out, he actually, because we went to the cafe afterwards, he said when all of us came out, we were all pale.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because obviously it kicked in PTSD, it kicked in like, you know, stuff that we've experienced on our operational tours. But the thing is, for me, it was sitting there and watching. They had one area where there's a trench, and you can walk up to that and then step onto the top, and there's like what they call a spyglass, and you look into the bottom of it, and it's about 1.5 feet long, and it goes over the trench, and then you've got another mirror that you know, so you can see what's going on. And I looked through it, and all I could see was a German helmet with a rifle, and I just saw a flash. It was absolutely staggering how realistic it was, and like, you know, and then we saw, you know, stuff from the actual First World War, you know. So if for Kate and everyone who lives in Belgium, you know, Flanders and you know, Belgium experienced 2 wars, the First and Second World War, right? Uh, you know, the Gustav line and everything else. There's a lot of history there. So if you ever come to Europe and you come to the UK, go to the Imperial War Museum. When you go to Europe, go to Flanders, go to Bastogne, and actually see the 101st Airborne Division Museum and stuff like that. Right, I'll shut up now.
No, you're good. Hey, look, when I walked into the Holocaust Museum and you first walk in, they've got this. I understand what you're saying. They've got this enclosed in glass. It's just a mound of shoes, just all different kind of shoes. And when you walk in, you get this little card out of this machine. Now you keep that card with you the whole time you're looking through the museum, and you actually go through this one thing where you walk in and over to your left, like this kitchen. There's nobody there. It's just
Mm,
a kitchen, and you hear people talking, like you hear the mom and dad and the youngins, and they talking and they
mm,
carrying on. And then you look over to your right, and it's a child's bedroom with toys and stuff, and it's this little boy telling his story about his family. And as you walk through this display, it takes you through the different sections that he went through, like getting on the train and all this stuff, and what really happened. And
mm,
when you come out of it, there's a machine there, and you take your card and you put your card in that machine. And then that card tells you the person that you're holding, whether it was a child, a
mm,
woman, a man, whether they survived,
mm,
didn't. And you realize that the whole time you traveled through this museum looking at all this stuff, you carried this life in your hand. And this is a real, and this is somebody that this really happened to. This isn't in your books.
mm,
This isn't on a movie screen. This isn't something that a script director put together.
mhm,
This really, really happened. There's a book I just bought not too long ago. I saw it on TikTok, the lady, and I bought the book. Cannot think of the name of the book right at this point to save my life. But it was grandma, and she's on TikTok, and she's with her grandson, and she tells her whole story about it.
mm. Do you want me to tell you a scary story?
Tell me a scary story.
Even the wife doesn't. Well, you know about Auschwitz, don't you? When I went to Auschwitz, did I tell you about that?
I don't know. Start telling, and I'll tell you if I know.
Yeah. Right. Many years ago, right, when I was stationed in Germany, a couple of us decided to go to Kolditz, right,
Okay.
which was a prison in the Second World War. And for some reason, we're on our motorbikes, and I don't know what it was, but for some reason, I went, fuck it, let's go to Auschwitz. Why? You know, oh, because I just watched, because there was a rerun of Schindler's List, and I watched it. And I said, I want to go to Auschwitz because I want to stand outside Auschwitz. I want to see that site because I just wanted to. And off we went. And a few hours later, right, you got these big, heavy bikes. Fucking, we appeared in there, and we even got allowed to park in a private area because of our bikes.
Right.
And we went, and it was really weird. I said to one of the guys, I said, I'll be right back because I wanted to go out. Because when you come to Auschwitz, there's a like a turning, and you turn into the car park into the area. So I walked all the way out, and you know, I walked onto the other side of the road, and there was like a sort of little hill, and I went on top of that, and I don't know if I was on private property or not, so sorry, but I then got my camera and I took loads of pictures, and I could hear the birds sing. I could, You could feel like you could hear the insects and everything, right? So off I go. I go back into the car park, put everything in my bike because they don't, in certain places, they don't allow pictures because of obviously the historical events that took place there.
Right.
So we're going around, excuse me, we're going around and we see they've got like displays and everything of what it was going on. And then they took us, and then we decided to jump on to one of these, what do you call it? Escorted sort of like parties that walk around and you got someone explaining. And because obviously me and another guy, we studied that type of that around that history. So, and we saw the chambers, we saw the furnaces which were there. You know, we saw the work areas and everything else, and you know, we went into places where they were. And you stand in these rooms, and you just imagine that you had German officers, Nazis, you know, you had all these people walking around, you know, and if you closed your eyes, it was really. I closed my eyes, and for a couple of seconds, I felt like I was in a vacuum. I didn't hear anything. And I thought, that's a bit weird. Not a problem. We carried on. I heard people talk, but it felt like a vacuum. So we carried on, and then we went further to the back where the buildings, you know, after a while they just disappeared and they ripped them down and all that. But there were more places like more chambers and more, you know, furnace areas and stuff. And then they sent us to a field, an area where all these huts were. And I'm like going, wow. And then my mate we were all standing there. You know, I wanted to smoke. So I said, look, I want to go to the car park and have a smoke. And he went, okay, I'll come with you. So we're walking past certain areas. There was like a place outside a guard room where they had a pole. And what they would do, they would take individuals and they would unalive them by hanging them off the pole. So we carried on because, you know, a lot of stuff was a bit, it was heavy, put it that way.
Yeah.
Especially after knowing all the history and learning about history. And like we're standing in the car park, and I lit my cigarette up, and he lit his up, and I looked at him, and he went, "What?" And I went, "I don't feel anything." He went, "What?" I said, "I don't feel anything." And he went, "What do you mean?" I said, "Listen." He went, "What?" I went, "Shut up and listen." He was like, "Well, I don't hear anything." I went, "Come with me." And we went to the entrance of the car park. We crossed the road, and then we went to the spot where I took the pictures. And we stood there. And he went, "What are you doing?" I went, "Listen." And next to it, we could hear birds sing. We could hear insects. We could hear everything, even wind,
Yeah.
like, you know, draft. And he looked at me, and he went pale as a fucking ghost. And he went, "Yeah, I'm not going back in there." And I went, "Dude." And basically the other guys, they stayed in there for another 45 minutes. They came out. Me and my mate, we already had our bikes in the car park, and we literally put our bikes behind each other at the exit. And they came over when they rolled up. They went, "What the hell's wrong with you two? Turn your bikes off. Okay. Take your helmets off. Right. Follow me. Okay." Stood in the car park where we lit our cigarettes up. And they were talking and talking and talking. I said, "Shut up. Just shut up for a second. Wait for these people to walk away." And they walked away. Two of them were crying, walked away. And it was pitch. There was not a sound. And I went, "Listen." Nothing. I said, "Just listen." He went, "What am I listening?" I said, "Shut up and listen." And I went, "Right, now come with me." And we went back to the same spot where I took the pictures. We stood there, and you could hear the birds sing, you could hear the flies and everything else. It was like we walked into this dome of absolute silence. There was nothing. There was no wind. There was no birds singing. There was no insects. You didn't hear nothing. You didn't even see any life, any like flies or birds or insects whatsoever. The only place where you did see flies was right at the back where all the furnaces that were used to be there were gone. There were shitloads of flies.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only place. And yeah, that was the first and last time I ever went into a former concentration camp, because that was No. And
Lily,
sorry, go on.
oh, I was going to say before I forget, real quick. Lily's Promise is the name of that book that I read. That lady. If anybody wants a good book about what happened, to them during the Holocaust,
Mm.
Lily's Promise, and she talks about going back to. It's funny because she talks about going back to Auschwitz afterwards, and she actually describes in the book the same thing you're describing now, that she didn't hear the birds flying over, she didn't
No.
hear just normal nature sounds. She describes exactly what you're saying right now that
Yeah.
she's experienced there.
Like, I mean, after, like, there's other places that there were over, I think there was over 200 different areas in the whole of Europe. But obviously Auschwitz is the most famous one because, for one reason, Arbeit macht frei is on the front of it. But Gatow is another one. And there's a few in Poland. There's a couple in the Czech Republic. There's quite a few in Germany and but the one that got me was actually so if you ever go to Europe and you want to experience the realism of war and that, yeah. It was weird. I mean, like, we went to Bastogne, we went to the places I mean, because we were military, we had what was it? I think he was a Belgium officer and a police officer, because we went into the museum, which is in Marmedy, sorry. That's where the massacre was of the American troops, which was an accidental thing, by the way. If you ever want to know about that, that's where all the American troops, the prisoners, were in a field, and at the time, Piper's tank Panzer unit was going past. Achim Pfeiffer and his unit were going past, and there was still shooting going on in a local area. They thought they were getting attacked, so they turned their guns into the field. They saw American troops, and obviously, what happened? They opened fire, and unfortunately, all of them were unalived. The Nuremberg court, when you can actually see the footage on YouTube about that. We were in the museum there, and we were talking to people, and it was the guy in the museum who then introduced us to this Belgium officer, or this officer from the military army. He then introduced us to the police officer, and then he said, "Oh, do you want to go and see the trenches?" And we were like, "Yes." So we spent about 45 minutes driving, and boom, we were there. Exactly where the films where the films showed them,
Yeah,
on the edge of a forest line, and yeah, it was surreal.
we as Americans have been very blessed that we've only experienced really one war here. Um, but during World War II, that war was fought off of our soul. We didn't live through what these people lived through. We didn't go through this. We didn't experience it. So I'm so thankful that we do have things like the Holocaust Museum, so that we can experience and learn what really happened during that time. Because for us it was just a newsreel on a movie screen when we went to the movies on Saturday. You know, that's how it affected us. Other than, of course, there were lives lost, and I'm not diminishing that at all. Saying we didn't walk out and have soldiers walking up and down our streets telling us to go inside. You can't do this. You can't do that. We didn't have people shooting each other in our backyards. We haven't experienced that life like they did then, and I'm so thankful to that. We have had wars here. God bless you. We have had wars here, but not to that extent.
Yeah, Ken, can I just correct someone? Ken, Auschwitz, right, is a concentration camp in Poland. Okay, Dachau, right, is a concentration camp in, oh God, is it Germany? And it was one of the first ones, actually. I can't remember where it is. Right, hang on a minute. It is Dachau is, if I can remember correctly, it is north of Munich.
Hmm.
It's actually north of Munich. And Auschwitz was in Poland.
It was just a bad. It was a bad time. It's hard. It's hard for me to even think how we as human beings did that to each other. That we allowed ourselves as humans to treat another human being like that. It just blows my mind.
Well, unfortunately, wait a minute, I need to blow my nose again.
Oh Lord. Talking about blowing your mind. It was just a bad time in history, and yet we still haven't learned from all of that. We haven't learned the lesson that we need to learn.
Oh, I'm talking away. I'm actually responding to you, and the mic's still muted. Sorry. No, I mean, like, yeah. But the thing is, back onto a more nicer topic. Um, there are places in Europe and places in the United Kingdom that, if you ever want to learn about your ancestry in regards of the First, Second World War, um, yeah, then feel free to come over here and do your research and travel to these places, because I think it will make a lot of people humble. It made me humble, that's for sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but going back in regards of everything that's covered here tonight, what's said has been said, and we're moving on. In regards of the court case, I personally think that it's only a matter of time before the other case is dropped, because they don't have the funds. I mean, it's going to cost them not thousands, but tens of thousands of dollars to pay for lawyers and everything else. So, you know,
I agree with you completely. I agree with you completely. I think the trespass case is a joke. And I think the federal case is just getting started really good. And I'm definitely anxious to see where it goes. It's gonna be a wild ride. It's gonna be a wild ride. All right, you. Well, I'm gonna get ready and get off from here so I can go eat my lunch. And you need to go take some medicine.
oh god, I just had to blow my nose again. Sienna, I don't hate anybody. People just disappoint me. That's all. Okay then, sweetheart. Well, if you need to go, um, do you want to plug the Facebook group if you want?
Yeah, of course I do. Come on, I got to get the grift in, right? No, I'm just kidding. If you want to join, it's Otter Creek Tube Town on Facebook. Come hang out with me, get to know me. My DMs are always open. You're welcome to come in and talk. I'll talk to you any chance we get. You'll have a good time. Doesn't matter if you're for Jeremy, if you're against Jeremy. It doesn't matter.
Right,
Everybody's
excellent.
respected. As long as they respect, you're respected. So everybody's welcome. I enjoyed it so much, guys. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
No, yeah, it's nice to, and also I think it was good to have you on. So, um, I would like to get at some point. I would love to get Coop on to talk to him about um, certain things that I want to do in regards of my. I've got. I intend to build a Star Wars room with background lights and everything in my garage. So I need to talk to him, and I thought, well,
Yeah,
why not make it? Huh?
yeah, you showed me the plans. I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. All right, and David Green, I love you, man.
Oh,
Take care of yourself. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Talk to you later.
all right, y'all. Have a nice day now.
All right, bye.
Bye. Take care. Okay, now she's gone. Let's talk about. No, I'm joking. Um, I forgot what I was going to say now. I really just forgot what I was going to say. Why is that like that? Why is that not? Ah, there you go. I'm Richie on my own. All right, okay. So yeah, there you go. We've covered a lot of topics tonight. Some shit I needed to get off my chest. Now that's done. I'm happy. I can move on. I've said what I needed to say. Cynthia, hi, welcome. And yeah, and if the fleas or anyone from that um, um, environment are listening, I don't care. Go fuck yourself. Get a life. Show proof. Where's the receipts? Transparency. Everyone else is doing it, so why can't you? Oh, wait a minute, you're special. Yeah. But anyway, on that note, right, I hope that everyone enjoyed yourself. I hope, and I would like to thank everybody for coming in, and for those people sitting on the outside. Thank you very much for giving me the views and the hours and everything, and thank you very much for the support. You know, even haters can be fans. You know, the fact that you're still fans, that's important. And like I said, my goal is in the new year is to get some flight sim games going, and that's going to be interesting because yeah, that's going to be that's going to be an eye opener. That knowing me, I'll probably get my controls all wrong and end up nosediving. And hopefully, I can get the aircraft that I've got. I've got like everything from mosquitoes, B-17s, and everything. So and helicopters and that. And like I said, keep an eye on the videos. There are going to be gaming videos coming up. You know, there's going to be here and there. I'm still going to be finishing off the old untold story to put that one to bed. And, you know, that's going to be an interesting one. That's for sure. And I want to a big shout out to everyone that that have been supporting me, and for the people who've helped me out to become who I am now. But I can say in the new year, things will change. I will be implementing new moderators, and those moderators will, you know, will know what to do. I'm going to have. I've already got a few who. I've got one that doesn't turn up, so that person may lose the moderation. And basically, the moderators will have full autonomy, and they will be given the rules that I would like them to make sure that people are, you know, support protected and also follow the rules when you come in here. Yeah. Other than that, I would like to thank everybody for coming in. Thanks for being here. Another dinosaur chicken nugget stream. Slug, stop drinking that Powerade. Go and play your Minecraft. Coming in here without Dr. Pepper. How dare you, sir? How dare you? You know, you can at least, hey, listen, I'm not releasing your Lego until you bring me at least one case of Dr. Pepper Noir 1945. That's what I expect. Oh, Belinda, we'll see you. But yes, Happy New Year to you guys. Yeah. Oh, slug, slug, slug. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I need to make sure that they do. Yeah. But their priority is to support and protect the stream. I know I've read up the rules, so it's very simple. What do you mean dino nuggies? What are you on about? What are you talking? What of this craziness do you speak of? Oh, yeah, I've definitely got a cold. Ooh, yeah. Sunset Dark Angel 17. Hello. How can I help? Sorry. Bad habit. Sunset Dark Angel 17. Welcome to the stream. You must be new here. No, you're not. Wait a minute. I've seen you before. Where have I seen your name before? Oh, elderberry syrup. Syrup. Oh, Eric. NyQuil. Nah, I don't. Oh, I know. Handkerchief, he got caught. Oh, I don't like handkerchiefs. Ugh, no, I don't know. Ali Riddle, hi, welcome. I was about to call it a night. You know, actual fact, this wasn't going to be a long stream, but it turned out to be yet again a long stream. I wasn't even going to stream tonight, but someone needed to go and poke the bear with a shit stick, so I decided to hand that back. And that topic is now done. It's all done. And I do want to thank all the haters out there. You know, thanks for being a fan. Thanks for the watch hours, and thanks for the support. You know, there's no hate. Just thank you. That's all I got to say. And for everyone that's come in and who's hung around, thank you very much for your support, and thanks for being here. And I do apologise for the coughing and sneezing today. It's got a little bit worse because obviously I've got a bit of a man flu thing going on. Oh God. Oh, okay. Okay. I get you toilet paper, better for your nose. Special one. Huh? Oh yeah. No, I don't need toilet paper. Oh, she Nemesis. Welcome back. What did you mean with 15 years? What was that about? In the comments, you left a comment with 15 years or so. What was that about? That's Oh, I don't drink alcohol, Lynette. I don't touch alcohol. That's another thing. How the hell can people say that I'm always drunk when I don't drink? No, I don't have sulfur. No, it wasn't 15. I don't think it was 15. I don't think it was 15. It wasn't. No, they haven't had their accounts that long. Because I know for a fact that the fleas, excuse me, they haven't had that. No, I won't go that far. No, because they've only had their account for 8 years. No, 7. If I remember correctly, I think it's 7 or 8 years. Their account is fairly new. I think it was like, if I can remember correctly, I think it was 2018, 2017, around that time. I think it was. Let me check. Oh, God, my nose. Stop it, will you, already? Yeah, it's 2017. There you go. Yeah, I mean, medication. I try not to. I try to avoid alcohol as much as I possibly can because I can't stand the stuff. Oh yeah, I went back. I went back until where just before they started their stream. Actually, I think I got close to it. But yeah, I try to. I do try to avoid. You know, I do try to avoid the voices. They just no. But anyway, guys, I would like to. I'm not going. What do you think? No. I would like to thank everybody for coming, but I am now going to call it a night, and I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to do live twice a day. But next time, I should not allow people to press my buttons. But it happens. Shit happens. Move on. So I have to love you and leave you. I would like to thank everybody. I want everyone to take care. And remember, you have now 2 minutes to get dressed and get your clothes and all your belongings and make your way to the exits. You know what I'm going to say now, don't you? You ready for it?